Hi, Fred, FR5ED with the Silent 5 here for Craft Beer Adventures and a beer review. This is Flying Fish Redfish. The brewery is Flying Fish, the beer is Redfish. And their commercial description says, well, we tried naming this beer Scarlet Fever, but the feds would not approve our label because it was also the name of a disease. Since we're plumb out of time and other great name ideas, we're calling this West Coast Hoppy Ale, or this West Coast Hoppy Red Ale, Redfish. Columbus, Chinook, and Cascade hops give the beer a robusty, piney nose. Two-row Crystal and Cara red malts give the beer a malty background and a 7% ABV. This sounds really good. I obviously love hoppy beers because I'm into IPAs and Imperial IPAs. I like several of the red IPAs or the hoppy amber ales that are out there because you get not only all the benefits of an IPA, you get like an extra, you get some of the amber ale taste in there from the malts. So, you know, the different malts that they use. So anyway, I'm very much looking forward to this. It rates an 88 overall and a 97 in style, and that's on Rate Beer after 109 reviews. And then on Beer Advocate, 83, which is good, and that's after 317 ratings. It did say 7% ABV. I don't see IBUs on this, but let's go ahead and get to pouring. All right. That's good right there. I'll leave some room. It is pretty clear with a tiny bit of haze to it. It's got a little more brownish red to it than a lot of the IPAs that I have. So I don't know if I just looked at this that I would know it was an amber ale. It's still a little honey colored to me because I've seen some amber ales that are definitely that copper color. But this one is like a medium orange, brownish orange. Good three-finger head on there, pretty dense, occasional large bubble, but they're pretty consistently dense there. Let's give it a smell. Definitely hoppy. I'm getting all kinds of fruit and definitely pine. But I can smell the yeast too. The first thing I smelled that I tried to identify because I was looking for the hop aromas, but I'm realizing I'm smelling the yeast as well. You know, that real bready, the malt, maybe it's the malt I'm smelling, but I'm getting that bready, but yeasty bready smell. So maybe I'm smelling the malts and the yeast. But definitely you've got the lemon, citrus, melon, aromas in there from the hops as well. Nice complex aromas would be the summary of that little diatribe there. So let's take a taste. Definitely different from an IPA. Similar in that it's got some hop bitterness, but more on the pale ale, an American pale ale depth of bitterness. Not so much like an IPA, but definitely there. Taste-wise, definitely malt. I'm getting, that amber malt foundation with the hop bitterness. As far as hop flavors, I'm getting more lemon and lemongrass than anything. So it's a complex taste too. The mouthfeel is medium. I don't think it's really, much above medium, certainly not light. And it's dry for sure. Yeah, definitely dry. I was looking for some sweetness there, but it's pretty dry. Very interesting. I don't think it was what I was expecting because I've gotten used to what I think those hoppy amber ales taste like. Cigar City Tocobaga is such a benchmark for me, and this tastes nothing like Tocobaga. So it just shows you how different beers can be even within their own styles. One more sip, we'll wrap up. I like it, but if I were going to put it on a scale of would I get it again or not, it falls more towards, I'm not going to reach for it, but I wouldn't refuse it. So it puts it in the middle there, but I definitely think you ought to try it. Flying Fish, Redfish, Hoppy Amber Ale. And this is Fred, FR5ED. Over and out.